need a few extra days. Thank you, Paul Bear. Okay. I've seen what I needed to see the last couple of days, and a lot of losers breaking TVs in America, or breaking their cowboy flags, or beating the fuck out of their wife for things that your host GF does not condone. It's just a game, even though we love it. Unacceptable. You guys are real diehards. You're looking at one. So let's break it down. Dallas Cowboys wildcard analysis, the final one of the year. And this is the playoff beard that I have, guys. Yeah, this is what the Cowboys gave me. Thought I was going to have a nice one, but that's how it goes. 48-32, but this was not that close. It was a fucking beatdown. But it's more about the implications going forward. So for me, Dak Prescott, you're not better than Tony Romo. And that's not, I don't want the fans, the people out there, SFW Nation, it's not because I'm a Romo guy. Take the bias out of it. I'm just saying you keep failing at that point where you're going to get over the hump and be better than Romo. You can't. You can't even get to the championship game. You suck at divisional games. And I recently just broke this down. We got producer Pierce here. He says, what's up? The difference between Dak Prescott and Tony Romo, little history lesson. Tony Romo, in the same amount of time, it clicked in 2014. He was getting better, more comfortable in the playoffs. Not throwing a bad pick or the fumble at Seattle. That's young Romo. Young, that's okay. Dak Prescott's not young, man. Dude's 30 years old. 8 years of experience. Take away the year you got hurt. 7. 3 straight years, 12 wins. And your last couple of playoffs, you're 2-5 overall. Terrible. One of the best all time. Sorry, one of the worst percentages all time. But you're not clicking, man. You just let a guy who his first playoff start look like the fucking veteran that you're supposed to be. So, and we're going to get to the defense, though. We know it's more about the defense, but hey, man, the quarterback is the leader of the team. Last I checked in NFL football. So, but yeah, let's break it down. The defense down the field, first play, first ride, you know what I'm trying to say. First fucking series. I'm pissed off. This is really, this is tough. I don't want to do this one, but you got to do it. Aaron Jones, 21 carries, 118 yards, 3 TDs. Went to Texas El Paso. He just loves bending over the Cowboys, man. So, good for him. Romeo Doubs. Looked like Randy Moss to me in that game. 6 for 151 in a TD. Jordan Love, 3 TDs. He had a perfect QB rating before the garbage time. I don't know how that fixed, whatever. It went from 158.3 to 157 something. Sure. The one thing I'll say with Dak, that first interception was pass interference. Jair Alexander got the superstar call. If you slow it down, horrible. Holding penalty first, then got in front of him. What are you going to do? Dak didn't get that call. That's fine. Plenty of game. Let's keep playing. Defense, just let them just touchdown after touchdown. But that interception, Dak never, where's the points? 14-0, you had the ball. 7-0, you had the ball. 20-0, you had the ball. What's going on, man? You're seeing ghosts. A little bit inaccurate. CeeDee Lamb drops the ball. When you and CeeDee Lamb aren't going, it's over offensively. But you know what's funny? You know what showed up? 13, Mr. Sundin number, lucky number 13, Michael Gallup. And stud young tight end, 87, young Kelsey, minus the whipped Swift stupidity. So 2 guys showed up. I can't totally rip the O-line. I think they did okay. Tony Pollard's not going to get it done. 15 carries, 56 yards, a meaningless TD. And again, under 4 yards a carry. I told you, he ain't Zeke. So, Tony Pollard, I bid you adieu. You'll probably get $5 million from some other team next year, but you're just not the guy. We have to go get a second-round running back on the cheap, and away we go. Now to the defense. We'll get back to Dak in a second. Micah Parsons has to wear it. 1 sack in 4 career playoff games. You just weren't good enough. You want to run your mouth? That's fine, but wow, man, you choked. And you keep running your mouth about certain things, and Dak gets disrespected, and only Cowboy fans. This game is why you guys get ripped on by Cowboy fans that are educated like me, dumbass Cowboy fans, which is the majority, and football fans who love clowning the Cowboys. It's earned. You fucktards have earned all of it. You suck. You suck in the big moment, man. It's like me on the dates. Pussy's right there. You guys don't know how to fuck it. You fuck it up. There's nothing we can say, man. When you're wrong, you got to give it. And right now, we're all your parents. We're your parents. Micah, you deserve a couple of shots, man. You're Italian, you know what I'm talking about. Smack him around a little bit. Unless you're these modern females, you can do it anyway. Let's not go down that road. Yeah, look at these garbage time numbers. Dak finishes at 403 yards, 3 TDs, 20. He is the GOAT of garbage time greatness. I've never seen a quarterback light it up when the game's over. Sure, because when the exam's over and you bombed it, you can fill out a couple little scantrons. You might get a couple right. Whoever went to university, whoever knows what the pressure is, you have to lay it on the line, and that's 50% of your grade. You got to get it done, man. And if you don't, then you fail. This is life. Pecking order, hierarchy. And once again, Dak, I appreciate your honesty. Hey, I suck tonight. Hey, I should be on the chopping block with my coach. Yeah, you should. What's saving you? $59 million cap hit next year. So you'll come back. You had a great regular season. Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything when you do this. And quarterbacks that are younger than you are beating you. Brock Purdy last year and our D. That's why I hold out hope for the D. Get Trayvon Diggs back. You did it last year at San Fran. You couldn't do it this year. So I knew when Trayvon Diggs went down, it was over. But let's get into it. Stephon Gilmore, goodbye. Hey, man, you can't wear number 21. You got lit up, man. Deron Bland, you're not going to get big money. We'll keep you on the cheap. You got lit up. But great year. You gave it everything you had. But Stephon Gilmore, I expected more. Veteran in a big spot, in a big game. But the pass rush deserves more blame. Because if you don't get home, you're fucking the back end. Which brings me to Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence. You guys are the linchpins. You guys are the dudes. You couldn't get it done. Sam Williams, number 54, another penalty on special teams. Go fuck yourself. Take him off of special teams. The only thing special about him is that he's fucking... I don't want to get into it here. He's a fucking slow idiot. Slow up here, IQ. But anyway. Mike McCarthy, you deserve to get fired. You're no different than Sheldon Keefe, the Leafs, whatever. You had your time. The regular seasons are saving you. But Jim Harbaugh, Bill Belichick, Mike Vrabel... No, Jerry Jones, fuck you. You didn't do anything in season trade, and there you go. Can't stop the run. That's the biggest problem. Fuck Hankins, fuck Odigizua, fuck all these guys that don't get it done. Mazzie Smith, you're a bust. Stop with Michigan. Fuck Michigan. Fuck you and your fucking national championship. We get Taco Charlton and Mazzie Smith. Two guys that are supposed to be studs, both duds on Dallas. And we passed up TJ Watt over Taco Charlton. Overall, have we drafted well? Yes. I'll give Jerry a pass there, but that's it. We got to bring these guys back next year. That's it. Next year has to be, you know, the Bulls had the last dance, except it's of a dynasty and winning. Next year's the last dance. Dallas Cowboys edition, losing dynasty. Get rid of the coach and the quarterback. I'm not getting your jersey. I told you, Dak, I'm not getting it until you make it to the NFC Championship game. After that game, who believes that this guy can actually get it done? He sees ghosts in the playoffs. Cut him loose. Let him go to another team, and hopefully he'll resurrect his career. But he resurrected it this year in the regular season, but that's how quickly it comes down. And that interception, I dropped to a knee, man. And I never do that. Just defeated, man. But, like a real man, like anyone with pride, hey, I'm going to give you the Michael Irvin quote. Look up, get up, and don't ever give up. And that's where diehard Cowboy fans, that's where we are. You want to break your TV, you want to get off the bandwagon, go. Nobody gives a fuck. Because... what's the point? Should have got off it 28 years ago. So that's where we're at. But what gives me hope? Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders, a different head coach. But after next year, that's it. But they're talking about extending Dak. How do you get an extension? Why? Because it's a $59 million cap hit? I'd rather him play for $59 million. And if he doesn't get it done next year, gone. And you finally have to invest in a first-round draft pick. Jerry Jones, you're a fucking idiot, man. Last time you did it in 1989, it yielded you Troy Aikman. 35 years later, do you think that just some guy's going to fall in your lap? And the Brock Purdy's, these things aren't real, man. It's luck. Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, even getting Dak Prescott how he did. It's luck. But he's a quarterback tease. What are you going to do? But that's fine. I'll ride with him for another year. But all this, here we go. It's not cool when you don't win, man. It's not cool. Why do you think guys like me love MC Hammer, Deion Sanders, high step and all that? Buddy, it's called black excellence, man. Dak Prescott ain't it. Overall, of course, in the NFL, they're all successful. But then there's levels to it. You can't have a cool thing or a here we go or a dance or a cool dance. That's only cool, and the fans are only going to do it, or guys like me who analyze the game are only going to respect it when you fucking win. When you do these things and you're a loser, You're a fake. You're a phony. That's why we love primetime, because primetime backed it up. The most black confident man, I think, on the planet, but he backed it up. That's the beauty of it. Jordan, all of them. You got to back it up. And Dak Prescott has now lived up to it. So we go on to next year. The coach is back. The QB's back. Tony Pollard's got to go. Michael Gallup and Brandon Cooks, I would get rid of them just to take that money and try to go get another CeeDee Lamb bookend. CeeDee Lamb, great year, but you're not Michael Irvin. You ain't in that 88 club yet. Like, you are, but you're not. You haven't arrived, brother. You got to make big catches in big moments in the playoffs, not garbage time stats again. So that's what it is. So we're passing up Jim Harbaugh. Belichick wants to go to the Falcons. That's fine. Oh, gee, why doesn't he want to go to Dallas? Because the owner's a fucking idiot. Jerry, you got to stop, man. You just stay out of it. Let him run the show. Whichever coach comes in next, you got to let him run the show more, man. But what do we do with Dan Quinn? Does Dan Quinn go? Who's going to be the OC? Mike McCarthy, that's fine. He made Dak better in the regular season. But too many penalties. You don't look good in the playoffs. You lost to your Green Bay. There's no coming back from this. So that's fine. We'll put up with it for one more year. But we know this. Jerry somehow is going to extend these morons. And you know what, Jerry? And you deserve to croak without seeing another Super Bowl then. Fuck you.